Good hair day today. I think I am. Last Sunday, of course, was a total disaster for my hair. I am being flippant, of course, but hair is a really big issue, particularly in South Africa for black women. It's highly emotive and often politicized, frankly. Blogger and influencer Nikiwe Dlova is passionate about hair. She started a hair street culture platform which showcases freedom of hair expression in individuals, as well as creating art and media productions. She joins me in studio now. Thank you so much for coming in. You know, it's so fascinating. Careers we never could have imagined 10 years ago.
A hair artist, yeah, definitely.
So where did it start for you? Did it start from a marketing point of view? Were you a hairdresser?
Not really, not necessarily. I think I've got a fashion background, and I started just experimenting with my hair, doing creative hairstyles, and then I just saw a gap that there's no one that is actually showcasing like creative hairstyles and telling a story, you know, and motivating people. And that now expanded into creating headpieces and hats for people because I saw a demand.
And the title of your blog, Own Your Crown, is just, it's lovely because it speaks about enjoying your hair, loving your hair.
Yes.
Hair is such a politicized issue in South Africa.
Definitely.
Do you steer away from all of that and just say, let's celebrate?
I try to balance both because you can't just separate it as well because it encompasses everything. So I just try to balance both.
Absolutely. I mean, we've seen schoolgirls protesting around their right to wear their hair naturally. So it is a very emotive, very big issue. I would say it's for all women, but I think particularly in South Africa for black women, given the history that we have. Are you seeing attitudes towards natural hair changing, or to actually doing whatever you want to with your hair?
I think it's slowly changing. We haven't gotten to the point where we fully embrace it. I'm just hoping that eventually through time and also in spaces such as workplaces and schools that they will accept it as it is, and then so that people can experiment with more with their hair.
Hugh Masekela, I think, famously said that black women shouldn't wear weaves. What is your view?
Actually, I like people to just wear their crown, but also I don't judge at the same time. But for you, before you start wearing weaves, I think it is better to educate yourself with your hair and get to know your hair. I think the problem becomes when people just hide away now and just do weaves and not actually enjoy their hair and just getting to know it. Yeah.
You've got to talk me through these beautiful creations that you have on the desk in front of you. Are they actually for wearing? Do people walk down the streets, young people, cool people, walk down the streets wearing these sorts of things? Does it happen?
Not all. Not all. Most of them are done for art purposes and productions such as movies and music videos. The ones that they wear is the hats that I'm wearing now and these ones as well. And also I create headpieces as Ellis band just to accessorize your hair. And now I'm currently getting clients from weddings and brides as well. So I'm creating headpieces for that as well. So there's both for the art side and also for commercial use for people to wear.
Talk me through this beautiful creation here, which is it's beautiful beadwork, lovely flowers, and then braids that you've sort of fashioned into a certain shape.
Actually, this was a collaboration with a hair brand and one of the wires street artists that you find on the streets. I just wanted to collaborate with someone that does beadwork so beautifully and mix it with my art, which is hair. This is indalo, which is like creation. So this was inspired by that,
Very often what we see is trendsetters, street culture, sort of fashioning the new way, and then it starts becoming mainstream. How mainstream is your hair art becoming? And I'm thinking not just in South Africa but globally. Is there a global movement around hair art?
Definitely, definitely. It's slowly starting to pick up. It's not, I think right now in South Africa it's not seen as big yet. I think people are still trying to get to know it and understand it exactly what it is. But globally is really growing. I'm inspired by artists that are doing hair art globally, and I'm hoping that it's going to grow here in South Africa. There are a few hair artists here in South Africa, so I'm just hoping that it's going to grow and inspire the next generation as well to just take part in the hair art space.
As you are a pioneer in hair and doing things differently with your hair, what are the trends? I see a lot of coloured wool braids that the young women are wearing, which looks so beautiful. Is that really still very hot?
Yes, of course. Now with braids, people are adding like wool. I like adding wool with my work, and beads as well. People are adding more colour now, and I think that's what people are going for, because before people were really scared of colour, so people now are going in for colour and doing like African hairstyles as well, using beads and other hair accessories as well.
Now you're also what's called an influencer, which is yet again, you know, we've got Kujo here in studio who's doing beautiful tacky art. Tackies, you see, I'm revealing my era. Painting sneakers in a very beautiful and creative way. Another profession that we would never have imagined was a thing. And now these new ways of earning money are evolving. Tell us about being an influencer and whether you ever have to compromise who you are as an artist when you're supporting a brand.
Not exactly. I choose campaigns that go hand in hand with what I do, and most of the brands that I work for is fashion brands, of which I'm really all about fashion. So I try to incorporate that with my personality and also my work as well. So I only choose brands that actually go hand in hand with my work and my style as well.
Because authenticity is so crucial to your brand.
No, definitely.
What is your message? You know, I think as we move into a festive season where people have a little bit more time, perhaps a young person, old person wants to start a blog or something like that, or become an influencer. What are your top tips, because you've got your own blog, which is doing really well, to creating a blog? How do you have to have a unique selling point?
Yes, I think you must create something that's different, that's not out there, or even if it is out there, add a little bit of yourself, because we're all different, you know, add a little bit of your personality, and also do research and see what's happening out there, or what's lacking as well, so that you can educate people. So try to bridge that gap as well, and just have fun and celebrate it. And now during the holidays, I think it's time for people to experiment. I've seen now lately a lot of people are dyeing their hair, people are experimenting with hair. I just wish that it must carry on. It mustn't be a thing that people just do it on holiday only, so that it just carry on, so that we can build and create new hairstyles as well.
Oh, you're an absolute inspiration. It's been lovely to see your beautiful creations and to have you in the studio.
Thank you so much for having me.
That, of course, is Nikiwe Dlova, who is a hair... What do we call you?
Hair artist.
Hair artist. I like that. Hair artist and blogger.